Sports and the Jacksonville Jaguars. With fall around the corner, football is back, America, and we're underway on EA Sports. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
He was brought down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. They give to Taylor out of the gun. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Eason going to throw it out of the shotgun. And he'll find Pittman. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also move the sticks.
Indianapolis.
First and 10, Taylor now. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Eason on 2nd down. He'll get this one to Pittman. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
And a Colts first down.
On the counter, it's Taylor. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. From the gun is Eason. He gets this into the hands of Taylor. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 15-yard line. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march. Little glimpse of his athleticism there and what they're going to have to deal with. He can use his legs to dance around back behind the line of scrimmage and beyond the line of scrimmage.
And wouldn't you love to get a copy of their defensive scouting report going into the week? Because that's been stressed the whole time. Keep him bottled up. Keep him in the pocket. This is the first drive of the game and emotions are running high. Someone forgot that, trying to make a big play, and gave up a bigger one instead.
10 yards.
It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
5-yard line.
They'll run with Taylor. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the first and goal.
At the 1-yard line.
They'll look to run with Taylor. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
So often you hear that pep talks don't really work in the heat of the battle. But collectively, this defense has to say to each other, we've been on our heels this whole first drive. This is where we need to dig in. And they got a nice stop right there for a loss on first and goal.
On second down, it's Taylor. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Stop short of the
Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. And I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might you go for it?
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great play there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Colts take it right down and score on the opening drive. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0.
Rodrigo.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
First down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's second down now. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
It's second and
now a handoff here to his running back. And some room to work. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
They'll run on first down. Stanley.
Number 44.
DeForest Buckner in on the tackle.
The tackle made at the
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
the end of the first quarter with the score Colts 7, Jaguars nothing.
Coming up on 2nd and 7. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 32-yard line. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31.
He was taken down.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down.
He's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. That ball complete to Isabella. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. First target, first catch, and a first down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up second.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up. See, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. From the gun, Eason. That's complete to Jonathan Taylor out of the backfield. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Pick up at 6.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
From the gun on 3rd down. Eason going right side here, and that's complete. And he is going to have a Colts 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. We remind you that coming up at the half, we'll hand things off to Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have scores from earlier today, plus a look ahead as well, so you won't want to miss that. A lot going on here in Week 1. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line.
On the tackle.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9. At the Jaguars' 31-yard line.
Throwing is Eason. That is caught inside the 5.
Eason.
Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Michael Pittman, 31 yards. And the Colts have taken the lead. And his kick is good.
Makes the score Colts 14, Jaguars 7.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll be a second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. They'll look to throw here on first down. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. They'll look to throw now on first down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. DJ Chark as the first half is winding down. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up. And he'll bang that one through.
That ties the game at 14.
As he sends this one away. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Now we're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
A gain of 16 yards.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. On first down, Jacob Eason. He's going to fire one deep over the... That's caught at the 25.
This is too
Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Complete.
A big play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Colts strike quickly here for 6 points. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we have reached halftime here in the Thursday night opener as we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
try and start this drive in the air. And his throw here is incomplete. Andy Isabella was the intended target, but it'll be second down.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. Of the third quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be an even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Second down, here's Eason. Eluding the pressure right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down.
It's third down and 7 yards to go.
In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Josh Allen in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And the lead works its way up to 10, 24-14. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
30-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. 7 yards, the pick up there.
Gain of 7. Brings up
2nd and 3.
At the 37-yard line.
He'll let this one go deep for Chark. And that's going to be incomplete.
The pass.
Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll look to throw again. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 35.
Every team in the league always wants explosive plays, breakout plays, and even more so when it's your horse who's had a tough time during the game.
Yeah, not that great in the first half. Maybe he can recalibrate here in the 3rd and then carry that over to the 4th.
I like that. Recalibrate. Strong.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. inside the 15 he goes. 12 yards there and a first down. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
And this is going to be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And the return won't go anywhere. They'll be back deep in their own territory at the 2-yard line.
As much football as we watch, we've seen this work many times. In the red zone, first down, take a shot at the end zone, and points result. In this case, though, give credit to the defense. They outguessed them, were prepared, and intercepted the pass.
He's got the lane, and there he goes. He's at the 50, 30, past the 20.
You don't want nothing, get some.
Touchdown, Jaguars. A big play there. 98 yards. And the Jaguars have cut it back within a score. So that's going to be a nice one for the passing stats, and that's how it will go down in the stat sheet. But the success of that play, no doubt, all thanks to the talents of the wideout.
Oh, he was definitely the recipient of good blocking as well, especially at the line of scrimmage. And once he got around the corner, you got the sense that no one was going to get him. Really nice ball handling, too, in order to get it to him.
25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Well, able to force him out of the pocket right, but still able to complete it. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12. At the 40.
2nd and 12 now at the 44-yard line. Here's Eason to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. He'll find Taylor. That's complete. Able to corral him right at the midfield stripe following that sparkling display of footwork we saw. One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
21.
The Colts on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game with the 4.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now this time he'll look to throw. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
11 yards.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 11 more on that one, and another first down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Out of bounds at the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 5, brings up second and 5.
And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And now nothing but green ahead of him. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD.
Coaches preach all the time about opportunities and taking advantage of them, and he did exactly that. I used to have a coach told us all the time, a lost opportunity is never regained. Well, no regrets here. He picked that one off and took it to the house.
21.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick six. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A two-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. DJ Chark, the intended target, but it's going to be second down.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit him over the top with the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
The throw over the middle taken in. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down.
In a 4th down.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And no, it's incomplete. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position. Down, Taylor, and he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers. 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Yeah, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. Back of the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. The Colts on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Operating from the gun, Eason. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 16 yards to pick up there. The Colts have a first down. They run the counter. Taylor. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And they'll get him down right around the 16. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on third down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
The Colts on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. They're looking at third and a few inches. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A 16-yard touchdown run. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Colts 38, Jaguars 21.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Fielded in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of the national audience. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That's good for 28 yards.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down.
48-yard line.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down. Another incomplete pass there. What do you take from this game offensively?
Well, you know it's tough to really analyze for them because it is a team game, right? And let's be honest, though. The defense did them no favors in this one at all. Offense actually moved the ball. So, bottom line, film session.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off around the 41. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. So these fans just kind of beside themselves right now. And now here is another interception. Picked off around the 37. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have him set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me.
And the ball is free. Taylor lost it. And the Jags grab it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
But, I mean, you know how often we hear about the red zone, right? From the 20-yard line going in, that scoring zone, getting points on the board. A lot of teams call from the 10-yard line in the green zone. That's your money zone. He fumbles the ball inside the money zone. You have one job, take care of the ball. That didn't happen.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. He'll drop to throw. This one caught by Isabella. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
Jaguars, first down.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll look to throw. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go.
At the 49-yard line.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course.
Isabella.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
Contact. Sets up 4th down.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
Out of bounds at the 29-yard line.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. Well, my friend, for the players, it's good for them to get that first game under their belts. For you and I, that first Thursday night game, also good for us to get that under our belts, wasn't it?
It was no longer preseason. We were into the regular season, the first game of the year. And, you know, all eyes were watching this one. Everyone was excited that football was back.
And it's just special. You could just feel it. It's so good to have the pigskin back out there. It'll be crisp fall weather before we know it.
You got that right, but I love the build-up to it, right? All day long.